which I don't believe that is probably the case anymore. He said it's wise then to evaluate how you are branding yourself through your emails. I'm going to kind of talk as we go through here so that I don't forget things. But the way you communicate through email with your boss, coworkers, clients, prospective employers, even your friends, will have a significant impact on how you are viewed. What's your email brand? Have you given it any thought? He said take a few seconds to think of someone who is very friendly in their emails. What is your impression of this person? Now think of someone who sends one-line emails. I'm thinking of that person. Emails and doesn't take the time to offer a few friendly words either at the beginning or the end of the email. What impression has this person made on you? So he goes into writing, how we can write better emails. He said, number one, take the time and have pride. Every email you send makes an impression and plays a role in defining your overall brand. Take a few extra minutes to make sure your emails are properly composed and reflect a sincere and friendly personality. It's time well spent. I think that for me, I've gotten bad about just like short words, not complete sentences, like I'll say dot, 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 especially in my text. So I don't send that many emails, so I don't really remember what I do. But anyway, number two, he said return emails. This one is absolutely drives me crazy. He said failing to return emails or neglecting to return them in a timely manner will brand you as an inconsiderate or irresponsible. Most people expect a response within 24 hours. If that's not possible, make those times the exception rather than the norm. And a lot of people in business, like if they're going to be out of town, they put, like a return email that says, I'll be out of the office until such and such, such and such. I'll get back to you then, which is so respectful because then you're not going, why haven't they emailed me back? It's been 4 days. We have someone that we regularly email on certain business things, and this person, y'all, never returns an email. Never, ever, ever. Like, you have to email back and say, just making sure that you got my email. Nothing. And another way, just making sure you received my email. And then maybe after 3 to 4 emails, they send back, yes. That's it. That's it, yes. And so, and this person is like in charge of lots of things in a company. So anyway, whatever. It's just unprofessional is all I'm saying. Number 3, use proper names. People love to hear and see their names. Take time to type a person's name rather than just an initial, and include a greeting like hi or hey or good morning, or something appropriate for that person. I think that that's so important. You don't even have to say, hey, Cindy. You could just say good morning, or, just something instead of just going right into what you're saying. Number 4, be friendly. The demeanor you project in your online communication should reflect your personality. If you value your relationship, take an extra 15 seconds to type something friendly at the beginning or end of the email. It could be as simple as, I hope you had a great weekend or a relaxing weekend. Thanks for all you do. I think that those are, you can end it with, thanks for all you do, or I hope you have a blessed day, or, hope you have a great day. Anything like that certainly helps you to look better on email and be certainly for your brand anyway. Number 5, he said, be clear and concise. Say what you need to say as clearly as you can, using the fewest number of words possible. No one likes or has time for long, rambling, and confusing emails that they have to read more than once to understand. Number 6, proof your emails. Never send an email without proofing it at least once. If it's important, read it 2 or 3 times to make sure you are pleased with the message. Look for missing words, misspellings that aren't picked by the spell check function. Also consider how your message could be misunderstood. That's a big one. Number 7, acknowledge emails. If you receive an email that you're not prepared to respond to, for whatever reason, send a short message acknowledging the email and indicating when you will respond. I think that's so perfect. Just like, hey, I'm crazy busy right now, but I'll get back to you on this, and I'll answer you as soon as I, get a chance to. Might be a day or two. Number 8, write short sentences. Shorter sentences are easier to read and comprehend. Number 9, write short paragraphs. Same thing. They're just easier than, even like on Facebook, on social media. When you write this long paragraph, instead of just spacing, stopping, hitting, return a couple of times, giving it a little space in between, people are more likely to read it than just one long paragraph. Cover multiple topics. If your email covers more than one topic, separate the topics by using numbers or bullets. That's a great idea. It allows you to convey your thoughts better. It also makes it easier for the reader to follow your topics and respond separately to each point. And that way, if you number them, they can go back and refer to when they're responding to you on item number 7. This is what I want to say about that one. He says, be careful what you forward. Everything you forward, jokes, inspirational quotes, or pictures, is a reflection of your brand. Be cautious, he said. If your emotions are flaring, allow a little time to let these emotions settle before pressing send. Save the draft and hold it for a few hours or a day, and you will be glad you did. How many of us have done that? Get somebody to proof it and say, does this sound ugly? Does this sound like, is somebody going to be offended by this email? Get somebody to proof it for you. But the best thing probably, if you are angry or upset about something, is just save it. Nothing has to be responded to immediately most of the time. So just save it and then go back and read it. And 9 times out of 10, you do not send it. I mean, I don't anyway. It's like you go back and say, okay, I'm not going to say that. Sign your email. You can have on your, computer an automatic signature that just happens. Hey, have a blessed day. Cindy, have a good day. Number 14, use the recipient's time zone. So to avoid confusion when you're scheduling an appointment, use the time zone of your contact, which is so important. And know when not to press reply all. This is a really good one. If your response to an email is only directed to one person who sent the email, don't press reply all. And I think that that's so critical. Email, he said, is a great way to efficiently communicate, but don't rely on it exclusively. Set a goal to talk to people at least once for every 10 email exchanges. Relationships are built in person, second by the phone, third by written word. Take full advantage of the first 2 if you want the relationship to grow. So I'll give it to you for your thoughts, Tracy.
Okay. Hey, that was really good, Cindy. And at first when I started reading, this is a long chapter. When I first started reading it, I really didn't relate a whole much. I don't email a whole bunch anymore, but I text. And I think when this book was written, we didn't text a whole lot. So then when I replaced email with text, this hit home hard. If I take the time and pride when I text, I don't proofread my text. My wife's getting on me all the time. You misspelled something. And I would tell her, well, I didn't really misspell it. I just fat-thumbed it. And sure enough, it was misspelled. And it looked, it just looked unprofessional. And I wasn't cautious. I didn't take pride. I didn't even care how it sounded. She would say, well, that just sounds callous. Well, I'm military. Well, that's just an excuse, really. And so when I really look at this chapter, and if I do what it says to do, if I start taking pride in myself and be careful about my text and want to be professional about it, then I come across really as how I am as at heart, that I care about people and that I care about what I write and that I want to be professional. I can be funny, but I want to be professional too. So with that, I'll let you wrap it up, Cindy.
All right. He says the challenge today is scan the messages in your email sent folder, so those you've already sent, to evaluate if you've been portraying a positive email brand. Consider how you can make improvements to your email communication. And anyway, he said every email you send makes an impression and plays a role in defining your personal brand. So with that, Tracy, I'll let you unmute and we can say good morning.
All right. Well, let me go ahead and unmute here, see if I can get this right.
Okay, we're unmuted now.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Have a blessed day.
Very useful.
Yep, we love it.
Yeah, reminder for us. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Awesome week. Bye.